Good morning, scholars. How y'all doing? Let's go ahead and talk about Boosie for a little bit because Boosie is going to need a crash course in how to move in the industry now. He got that mark on his back. So, like I said, he needs to go and have a sit down conversation with Dave Chappelle, Eddie Griffin, and Katt Williams. And these three men can show Boosie how to move in this industry now that he has that target on his back. Because Boosie has put himself in a place now to where he stands against the industry. That's what they see him as an enemy. And so they're going to attempt to make an example out of Boosie like they've done with Eddie Griffin in the past, like they've done with Katt Williams, and like they've done or they attempted to do with Dave Chappelle, but Dave didn't allow it. Um this is the thing that Boosie is going to have to watch out for. First and foremost, people around you, because this industry, you dealing with a whole different monster now. You're not dealing with the police in the streets. You're not dealing with the ops. Well, you are dealing with ops, but this is a whole different level of op that you're dealing with, Boosie. These people have connections, these people have power, and so these people have the ability to plant agents in your life to cause mayhem and havoc. You look at Eddie Griffin, all of the reports that we got about him, all of the times he was locked up, all of those things like that. He's still out doing well now because he's not in the spotlight so much and not as influential as when he first came out. Because Voodoo Child, that was one of the classic comedies of all times right there. So salute to Eddie Griffin. But you see how they attacked that man for what he was speaking to. I mean, every time you turned around, Eddie Griffin was sitting on a curb in cuffs because of what he spoke, and he still speaks it to this day, just not to the level that he did back then. But there are agents that are placed in position to come up to you and make you want to fight them. They're going to agitate and provoke you to get you to react so that they can get you on a charge and get you in the news under a bad light and start to demonize you to the people. Oh, look at this guy that y'all love so much. Look at what he's out here doing. This is a age-old tactic that they've used time and time again. And so you see it all the time. So Boosie, when you doing your shows, you make sure absolutely nobody is on the stage behind you. That's first and foremost. That's one way to safeguard yourself. Make sure that you might have a couple of security up there just in case somebody tries something stupid. But other than that, there should be absolutely nobody else on the stage in order to start a fight. Nobody near the stage when you're performing, bro, because they're definitely going to send in somebody to disrupt the shows and to make you a liability. So now these venues don't want to deal with you. See, that's how they're going to try to stop him from setting up his own venues. They're going to make him a liability to the point to where nobody's going to want to even sell out their venue to him because they don't want it to be associated with violence or things of that nature. So now they're starting to implement the real plan. This is the covert operation to destroy Boosie is what's going on right now, what we're seeing. We know that man ain't been out doing no dirt and all these felonies and stuff. Well, as far as we know, allegedly, he hasn't been out doing no dirt that we know of. And so, this attack is very, very fishy in its timing and its nature. Also, Boosie, you might want to sit your children down. All of your children, sit them down and let them understand that they are an extension of you. So by way of that, they can very well become a target too. So you need to have your children on their P's and Q's because those attacks are not only going to come for you, Boosie. You starting to see now that they can't touch Dave Chappelle, so they're starting to try to attack the people around him and affect him through those people. This is how these people operate. They're not going to stop. They're going to continue until they feel like they've done enough damage in your life to where their point has been made. And so, in dealing with this, you're going to have to take some precautionary measures and some safeguards to protect yourself from these agents that may show up out of nowhere. We see with Katt Williams, we had a lot of instances. The Target incident where the guy just started going off of him out of nowhere. Come on, who does that? We have the incident with the kid at the soccer game where Cat showed up to support and to raise money for the kids, and then all of a sudden we have a kid who, all of these things are setups, man. And I don't care what anybody says about it. It is an absolute setup because these things don't happen in reality to people. So, and I'm going a little bit off topic, but this is to make a point. People out here are showing all of these videos of people getting masks ripped off and anti-vaxxers confronting people and things like that. And I, in my heart of hearts, truly believe that 99% of those videos that you see of these people acting like that is staged. Is absolutely staged because I be out here, I go out, I'm out in the public, and not one single time have I seen any incident around Texas where I've been traveling of anybody having a problem, whether a person had a mask on or not. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen one fight because of a mask. I haven't heard one argument because of a mask. And any of these depictions that they keep showing us on these videos, haven't seen one, not one. So, in my mind, until I actually see somebody out in public doing these things, I am going to stand on the side of these things being staged because, like I said, I'm in Texas, and Texas, we just banned people from having a vaccine mandate. So, if any state would be up at arms and would be out in the streets and would be having clashes, it should be Texas. But I haven't seen one peep from anybody. I haven't heard one protest from anybody. So anything that y'all seeing on TV, I might want to question. You might want to question that because I feel like a lot of these confrontations over masks and stuff is staged. Absolutely 100% staged. And if you don't think America will stage something in order to push a narrative to the people, then I'm not talking to you because you are absolutely living under a rock and blind and ignorant. So I have no conversation for people like that. But Boosie, yeah, man, they're coming for you. They're gonna come for you in the form of if you like drugs, then they're gonna get somebody to come in that's gonna supply you all of your favorite drug, whatever your drug of choice is. They're gonna get that one person to slide in and become your homeboy and destroy you that way. Any way that they can find you letting your guard down that they can get in, they're gonna come through those methods, or they're gonna attempt to come through those methods. So Boosie, you better be on top dog game right now because they gunning for you. You are an example for them, and they want to make an example of you, especially with the fact that it didn't work with the baby and the fact that it didn't work with Dave Chappelle. They definitely want to make an example out of you, young man. So you might want to sit down with a couple of these fellas, especially Dave Chappelle, and really understand his temperament, his mindset, and how he goes about navigating through this thing without getting all of the damage that everybody else gets from it. Now I know Dave has the luxury of being a comedian and saying that, this is my job, is to make these views and these points and things like that. But Boosie, you have to remember that you are a man, you're a black man, you're a black father, and you're well within your rights to raise your children the way that you want to. And so somebody has a problem with you not wanting your children to be exposed to their lifestyle, and that's on them, man. But they're still going to try to make you pay for it, bro. Stand firm and always allow your children. Look, this is the time to make this a very teachable moment. Allow your children to see what the world is trying to do to you, Boosie, because they need to understand that this world does not love you. This world loves what you do to satisfy their desires. This world loves what you do to meet their needs, but they do not love you, because as soon as you're not able to meet their needs or their desires anymore, they will drop you for the next thing smoking. And this is what Boosie should use this moment to teach his children. Um, yeah, man, I feel sorry for the situation. I feel sorry that people have to fight in order to think for themselves and think freely. But like I said, that's why I said he should talk to Eddie Griffin, because Eddie Griffin is the one who said, think for yourself now before it becomes illegal. And we are very well in that age where thinking for yourself is now becoming illegal. So yeah, Boosie, salute to you, bro. I'm praying for you and the fam, man. And just keep it cool, bro. Keep it cool. They're wanting you to get out of character. They're wanting you to do all the things that feeds into that stereotype that they've already reinforced about you, bro. So if you're smart, you have a sit down with these people, man, so that you can come out on top. This is your boy D Mac, man. I'm just putting forth a cautionary tale and some advice to my boy Boosie. That's all. You know what I say? Sticks and stones can break your bones, but the word can always heal you. I'm out.